are some of actually the Midwest's most consistent lately. Ned is the up-and-coming #2 PR player in Chicago.
Missing that #1 spot barely, I heard, right, to JJ Rockets.
JJ, that was on the basis of JJ having a stronger season, but Ned was having the higher rising arc at the end.
Right.
And so here we go. Ned is going to be playing Cloud against Darkshad, who just took 2-0 Tweak.
Yeah, man. Definitely as a Tri-State boy, a little bit upset to hear that news, but I hope Tweak's able to shake the loss off and come back stronger at the next event. Either way.
I really hope so, too.
Yeah, this is Cloud versus Ryu, a matchup that I think heavily favors Cloud, and I'm still surprised to see Tweak dropping to Darkshad, but maybe Ned could do what Tweak was not capable of doing.
It's going to have to depend on really, I think, knowledge, because Darkshad was able to throw out some really interesting setups that Tweak was just not prepared for. Like, he was able to find he found a dare spike in both games.
Wow,
And
okay.
so if Ned can be really aware of that and find ways to kill him, and this is the other way to do it, is just make sure Ryu never lands ever.
Right. And Darkshad ranked, I believe, actually 0 in Ohio, not just #1.
Oh, yeah, he's far and
ahead.
ahead.
He's just #1, okay. Regular #1.
Yeah, either way, he's far and ahead the strongest player from Ohio, and he has been putting on a torrent of results lately, taking out names like he put Abadongo in losers at Midwest Mayhem 2.
Yep.
He is one of those players who is always good for at least one upset a tournament. And here, I don't think you can call either of them.
Oh, God.
And there you have it.
That's all it takes from Ryu, man, that neutral air and then whatever you want after it. And if you're hanging over the edge, down air is exactly what you want.
It's really hard to DI that onto the stage. That angle is almost a 45 degree. It just goes so far.
Yep,
diagonally.
no smash DI can save you from that pretty much, which is really unfortunate. Pretty much every other spike, if you're kind of right over the edge, you might be able to, with some really good DI, survive it. But Ned not going to have that luxury. Now he's just waiting for Darkshad to get off the edge, but actually just allows him into center stage. Now Darkshad extending this lead even further here. Oh, the chicken wings.
The chicken, I like that.
Yeah, and in Street Fighter, the chicken wing is one of Fei Long's moves, but now, you know, in Street Fighter, or in Smash, it's the only one that really resembles that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, so we've got Ned working still from behind here, but almost all the way back in this.
With limit online, he can be able to use it to add extra damage if he wants, but that's not Ned's style, really. Ned's style is to just have limit forever and run around with the various buffs that it gives Cloud to his movement speed, to his fall speed, to his auto-cancel windows.
Right.
That's more Ned's style. He'll hold on to limit for as long as possible, unless he can find a certain gimp.
Yeah, I always say that there's two kind of schools of thought with limit. It's the spend it or save it, and Ned and Tweak definitely fall into that save it
And there's
category.
a spend it moment right there for Ned.
Wow. Look at how much that paid off. Just him holding on to that from the very beginning of the stock, no less. He had to deal all of, 85 damage without spending that limit, without getting thrown off the stage and having to be forced to use it to up B. So very smart there by Ned.
And that second stock was all Ned. He just ran it straight through. And it paid off for him big time when he found that air dodge and he punished it with the cross slash. I'm glad he didn't use finishing touch, because finishing touch always scares me now. Like, it might not kill since that nerf in the most recent patch.
It actually definitely would have killed there, and I was expecting him to go for it because the advantage of finishing touch over cross slash in a situation like that is cross slash only hits on one side of you. So if they cross you up with their air dodge as they're falling, you can just catch them with finishing touch and not have to do all the work of, which side is it going to be on? Should I reverse it? Like, do I have to worry about it going cross stage and him surviving? But either way, Ned just getting the job done absolutely just fine with cross slash. So, you know.
I've seen more and more Clouds doing the cross slash read and moving away from finishing touch. But then, again, there's your Cloud in doubles, which landed like 7 finishing touches. So
I'm definitely a fan of that move.
There's a variation in styles of Cloud, and that's totally fine.
Either way, Ned doing quite a good job here. Up by about 40%, but definitely can't get too comfortable. Yeah. This is Ryu, man. You saw what happened the last game on that first stock. Oh, Darkshad, you are crazy, my man.
And there, I think Ned knew that he could, he would have made it back with the,
Wow, how did he tech that? That was like the latest hitbox of neutral air, too. Ned with some amazing presence of mind there. I can't believe he stayed alive.
His reaction time was very on point to that hit.
Not even just his reaction time, because I feel like he knew it was going to happen, so it wasn't like a react immediately kind of thing, but it was like, just the sheer timing of it.
That's one way to punish a focus attack landing. The multi-hit, super murderous forward smash. Ned, you hadn't taken that first stock.
Yeah, for sure. That was something I wanted to touch on earlier. when I said that Ryu versus Cloud is a very tough matchup for Ryu, it has to do with how many amazing multi-hit moves Cloud can bring to the table, namely cross slash, limit or not, and of course forward smash. If you catch Ryu going into the ground with his focus, just blow through him with it, and you saw what happened right there for Ned.
All right, he's going to burn his limit to get back onto the stage a little more safely than if he had just tried to land there. And there's a raw Shoryuken from Darkshad. He has some of the most clutch Shoryukens I've seen in a long time.
He does, and just his ability to convert into the down air at the clutch moments too.
Definitely. Oh, and he's going for a second forward air here. Nowhere near the end of the stage to go for that down air that time.
Yeah, Ryu's combos just hurt so much, and I'm not even talking about the multiple tilt ones on the ground because that doesn't do all that much damage, but his aerials hit for like 15 apiece with the strong hitboxes at least. So we've got Darkshad. Oh, finally. No, never mind. I was going to say, able to get something going from the corner, but...
No, it was good. I think he SDI'd out of that jab.
Yeah, or he just popped out. It's sometimes really inconsistent, especially when you're in limit because you're a faster faller.
And now he's kind of playing this like the Luigi matchup, which is, I'm just going to run away with limit and throw out these bears, and what can you do?
All of those nice back airs from Ned, just scaring Darkshad away.
Oh, but now, who's scared of that up tilt? Oh, now limit's gone. This is also very tricky.
Yeah, definitely a troublesome spot when you're Cloud and you don't have limit. But if your opponent's at 140, your entire moveset will kill. No, Ned! I think that was a mistake. He was probably trying to jump backward with an up air out of shield, and like the massive shield stun just ate his input. And
there it is.
Darkshad. Literally, this guy is robbing games from people left and right here.
It's how it works. That's the matchup. Ryu he just has that superpower.
Occupation, stock thief.
you just hit him with your little twinkle toes, and then you send them into the sky.
Man, those are some beefy smash feet, dude. Those are not twinkle toes. Maybe Peach's down air would qualify as twinkle toes, but Ryu, he means business when he kicks you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I think he's not even wearing, I thought he was wearing sandals, but in this game he's totally barefoot.
Totally barefoot. In that Goku costume, too. All right.
Battlefield to pick. One of Cloud's best stages. And definitely a stage where you want to take Ryu because the ceiling is definitely higher.
Right. Avoid some of those Shoryuken deaths. By the same token, though, Cloud loves killing off the top with up air. Oh, and speaking of up air, Ned going for what was definitely the right play against the spam up tilts at the edge, but Darkshad able to cut it short and block in time. Very, very smart. And now he's in a pretty dominating lead this game, but
landing an up air there, it's all it takes to really juggle Ryu. Ryu doesn't have many very great landing options other than focus attack, which can be red.
Right. Fortunately, it gets him out of the up air juggles, but if you're at kill percent and they have limit, you never want to hit that focus button. And now Ned, he is clawing back into this. He finds himself in a little bit of a hole here.
Just a little bit of a rough start, and now he's got, again, Shad, he's just juggling.
Oh, man. Okay, up tilt into strong up tilt. Not going to do the job, but I think Darkshad is just preparing him for death from other moves here, I think. But
he has so many kill moves. Dash attack, not going to do it yet.
Yeah, Ryu and Cloud, both characters who really don't struggle to take stocks at all if they get that hit. But without limit, Ned's not going to be able to kill him at sub 100, I would say.
Oh, no, it's going to be very hard here. You just keep juggling him, and while he's juggling, charging that limit. Shoryuken hitting through the stage here. Ned has shown he can shield that, but he just didn't in that situation. Pokes him in the twinkle toes.
I don't know if that was a drop shield or a shield poke, but I think Darkshad might have seen it hit his shield, and he was like, okay, I'm outside of the range for this. Let me just go in and punish. But I don't know, man. Darkshad evening the score immediately after such a strong start. He actually dropped that first stock. Very reminiscent of Ned in the first game.
Definitely.
But it's all going to come down to this last stock. Whoever can close it out, that's truly what matters.
Game 3 is one of the most important games in the best of 5.
When it's 1-1, yeah.
Yeah, when it's 1-1, of course. Well, when it's 2-0, then it's important too.
It is important, yeah. It's like do or die, but it's not so much, okay, I need to win this and have counterpick advantage for the rest of the set. If you're up 2-0, it doesn't matter. You could drop that game and then get the counterpick right there.
Oh, that won't kill. He misses the sweet spot there on the Shoryuken.
Looks like he actually did the soft one too. Not the not the automatic Shoryuken with up B, but the DP input plus not holding A.
Oh, right. Okay, so then he just missed that spot there, and oh, that down tilt's going to miss. That's a strong down tilt. I don't think that would have linked anything anyway.
Yeah, I think that was unintentional. Darkshad probably was just looking for the soft down tilt into Shoryuken, which would have closed this one out. But now that Ned's in limit, he's got to try that much harder to avoid all these kill moves.
He does have all his limit tools he has them all available, but he doesn't even need to use his limit to recover. That's excellent here for Ned.
Yeah, you're going to see him try to preserve that at all costs. Okay, Darkshad just falling. Going to get the Shoryuken to the edge, and all of a sudden, man, this match looks super even though the percents are heavily in Darkshad's favor.
Whoa!
Tornado kicks and a little fist pump.
The Tatsu's going to send him sky high. There was no doubt that was going to kill. That sent him flying.
Ned shaking here, man. He's a tweaker too, man. Just like Tweak. They're both very jittery, shaky, kind of anxious-looking guys, but once they get in the game, they can absolutely ravage you.
He also is known to show. Both these players are known to show their emotions.
For sure.
They definitely wear them on their
Darkshad
sleeves.
and Ned, or Ned and Tweak?
No, these two. The ones here.
Wow.
Tweak as well.
I don't really know Darkshad on a personal level too well, so I haven't seen him get emotional.
He had a very loud pop off when he beat Tweak.
Oh wow!
Okay. It was like a guttural scream. I was like, whoa! I was sitting right next to him, and I was like, that is in my ear.
Well, that's the sound of a guy that takes pride in his work, man.
Yeah, Darkshad, he knows he's very close to breaking out on a very big way, and he's taking names like Tweak today, and he's looking to win a 3-1 victory here over Ned, the last remaining Chicago Hope.
Oh yeah, that's very true. And of course, the second power rank player, JJ Rocket's out at what, 9?
Yeah, he lost to Mr. E.
Oh, right. Yes, I actually managed to catch a brief moment of that set. But Ned saying, man, I'm trying to turn this into 2-2.
He's looking very clean at the start here. And this is... He's shown that he knows how to play the neutral versus Ryu, but he's kind of made mistakes that put him in a bad position.
Like that. Oh, that was genius by Darkshad.
Yeah, he goes for that reverse Tatsu. I've seen him do that versus Rosalina and Lumas particularly, because there's anyone who's recovered doesn't sweet spot. That will hit them. And it could stage spike.
Yeah, and even if it does sweet spot, you actually can still catch them with it. And if you hold down during the Tatsu, I believe he won't snap to the edge, so you get a lot of spins and active frames there. Wow, Darkshad going for the rogue forward smash. Didn't connect, but I kind of see where he was going with that. If he managed to connect, it might have even been Ned's stock with all that rage.
And that's a huge, huge stock here, clearing out the max rage from Ryu. That will probably give Ned about another 40% to work with on this stock.
Exactly, and Cloud loves fighting tall characters because he can do exactly what Ned just did there, which is the short hop rising up air from the ground, and it actually lands. Oh, Darkshad going for some more tricksies on the edge. I have definitely seen him get a lot of mileage off of that down smash.
All right, Ned does get his jump back there. He did touch the platform, and he uses as much room as he can afford to sweet spot that ledge.
Yeah, I was
staying away from that down smash.
Yeah, I was not quite sure if he was actually going to catch it, but Ned staying in the game here, got this stock lead. Not exactly sitting pretty though, because Ryu can just wipe you off the board so fast.
143. This is a lot of percent to be at versus Ryu. A nice falling climb hazard there, not expected by Darkshad.
Back air to the face, and he's still alive. Battlefield boundaries too strong.
Coming in the clutch here for Ned. His counter pick working to his advantage in this game, even though it didn't work in game 3.
I like the bait there by Darkshad going for the small Shoryuken first. You think you could run in and punish, but no, he has 0 landing lag.
That is the classic. He will go for that a lot. I think he used that in Winners Finals to seal out a set. I don't remember versus who.
And that's the cool thing about playing someone from outside of your region, because he doesn't play Ned every week at his locals or something, so there's no way Ned's going to be looking for that specifically. And you could potentially catch him off guard. But Ned, of course, a very strong and smart player in his own regard, not going to take that bait. And he is working his way up to bring this to game 5 here. Darkshad, he might have something to say about that.
And again, limit represents death potentially here. We've seen, I've been watching a lot of Mewtwo King today, and he goes for Blade Beam all the time. Ned will basically never go for a limit Blade Beam, so interesting how different different clouds will spend their limit charges. Yeah,
that is a stock remover for Ned, whereas for Mewtwo King it might just be a damage builder. And, you know, Mewtwo King definitely in that opposite school of Cloud, where he'll spend the limit all the time, And
that focus attack could have been a jump in cross slash. 33% here for Ned. You still can't feel safe. Yeah, you can't feel safe at any time versus Ryu.
But the same can be said about Cloud, and Darkshad's shield is actually getting scarily low. If he blocks a cross slash, it's going to be a broken shield.
The falling back air will seal the deal there. He didn't even need to spend his limit, and he's going to set it to a tied 2-2.
All right, so Darkshad's counter pick for Game 5 definitely puts him into this one with some momentum here, being that he took that Game 3 when it was 1-1. So I'm not sure if the stages are going to mean all that much in this matchup. I actually think Ned did, he survived longer than he should have in that match. So Battlefield potentially working out to his advantage, but either way, Darkshad probably going to take it somewhere with smaller boundaries. I would expect Town and City if Ned doesn't ban it, but I'm sure Ned's going to ban it. It
was one-on already. So if Ned enforces DSR, it would be, I think Dreamland would be the pick.
Well, the last stage that Darkshad won on was Battlefield, so you can actually pick it because it's...
I don't think we do modified.
For best of 5, you have to, or else you'll run out of stages.
No, there's 7 stages. You get 1 ban. There's 5 stages.
I guess, yeah.
And with a run back to Battlefield, it's irrelevant. Basically every time I ever theorycraft a counter pick, I'm wrong. So... I mean, this basically just confirms that we're not going to Dreamland. He's mousing over Lilat right now, and, I've heard... I was talking to Nightwing about it. He said that you despise Lilat to your core.
It's the worst stage in the game, yeah. Absolutely. Anytime I play on it, something stupid happens.
When I play Cloud, I actually kind of like Lilat.
I would like it if it didn't tilt and if the whole stage was flat. But either way, that's neither here nor there, and neither are we. So let's talk about Ned and Darkshad as Ned makes a big opening gambit. Very smart going for the grab out of focus attack. Not going to take any risks.
I like how he's pressuring Shad with the neutral air, because he can do that at a range where he's not even in range of focus attack. So even though it hits his focus attack... Okay,
Darkshad going for it all there. I'm surprised he went for back air. I guess he was trying to stage spike Ned unexpectedly, but down air was certainly a possibility if he had just positioned himself a little bit better.
Definitely. That was a scary spot for everyone involved. And Ned, he's juggling Darkshad all over the place. I love this platform layout for Cloud, which is why I like this stage. So he can really put him in a bounce. Oh, that was neutral air, though, instead of down air.
And he still got back. I thought Ned was at least going to be forced to use limit there. But is that it, Jab, to show you? No. Staying alive barely at 98%. You got to think maybe that limit break being on deck and the additional fall speed actually kept Ned alive. Darkshad, though, going for the cheesiest frame trap that's not really a frame trap, where you forward smash their shield and then Shoryuken right after. Ned didn't fall for it, but he didn't punish it either.
Yeah. It's hard to punish that Shoryu. He could have ran in with a dash attack if he had reacted in time, but I think that was just a miss.
And Darkshad, I can't help but think that he's going for these strong down tilts accidentally. Maybe a little bit of tournament nerves coming into play.
That's possible. It is also very hard to be 100% consistent all the time with Ryu's inputs. So,
and speaking of consistency, he definitely looked like he had him at the edge there with that down smash, but I don't know, Lilat edges, man, definitely making things a little bit weird.
Yeah, I do agree. But back air is not? Yes, it is going to be enough.
Wow, I'm consistently surprised throughout this set.
That's the thing about Smash, man. It changes every day. You can never predict it.
Yeah, exactly, and especially with rage and staleness of moves. Sometimes very ambiguous whether something will kill or not, but Ned going to hit him with the French fries, that side B.
Yeah, he's been catching a lot of these landings with cross slash, and it's very effective against potential focus landings. And he's running up a lot of percent here. But again, the comeback king Darkshad can never be counted out.
Yeah, especially with Ryu, man. If this guy were playing any character, I'm sure he'd be pretty good at comebacks, but when you've got Rage Shoryuken by your side and focus attack to really make your opponent's second guess following up on you, that was almost it.
Yeah, the Lilat was tilting in the perfect angle to completely ruin him, but there it is!
What? What?
What? Oh.
I think that was an accidental Shoryu input where he was trying to fidget through the air and just drift in the right direction, right? And then all of a sudden, you've accidentally done forward, down, down, forward. Yeah.
That happens sometimes with Ryu. You'll want to put out an aerial and you'll Tatsu, and then you just get hit in the back of the face with the back air and you're dead. That unfortunately kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, and that was not one of the times that you want it to happen, man.
No.
Game 5, not really a last hit situation. It was still fairly close, though. You could have seen Darkshad pull that one out. But man, what a heartbreaker.
That's so unfortunate for Darkshad. He knows he has been consistently top 8ing like every single Midwest regional he's gone to.